spit all over the fucking thing.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, goodness gracious. Terrible hair. I had a mint.
Did you spit or did you gleek?
What?
You didn't know about gleeking?
No, what the fuck is that?
Oh, man, it's the weirdest thing ever. It's like you got the saliva glands underneath your tongue.
Uh-huh.
And you ever see, like, where sometimes someone talks and, like, it almost looks like a spray gun? Like
Yeah.
a mist? It's called a gleek. It's like an expression of, like, your saliva gland that causes the spray out of your mouth.
Gleek is that little monkey that hangs out with the Wonder Twins, isn't it?
Is it really? Oh, man. Let me look it up.
Well, shit, let's just keep this going. If you kids haven't figured out by now, we are back again.
Back.
Episode 55 of the Second Take Disputed podcast. It's been way too long since we
too long.
blessed your eardrums with our velvety tones.
Oh, man. So, I just looked up Gleek.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty funny. Informal. To discharge a long, thin stream of liquid, including saliva, through the teeth or from under the tongue, sometimes by pressing the tongue against the salivary glands. The man said he gleeked on the woman. It's like, why is that the example?
Was that Webster's dictionary or some other shit?
Yourdictionary.com.
Oh, well, of course.
It's not even urban dictionary.com.
So it's like Wiki. Anybody can just add what they want, right?
But yes, look, it is Gleek.
Yeah, see, a little monkey. That was a good pull.
That's a great pull. Did you see that Scorsese says that Marvel films are not cinema?
Yeah, I think he and a couple other directors are saying the same thing. But I mean, what does that mean? That's full opinion, right?
They hate what's his name?
Feige? Kevin Feige?
Yeah.
Well, do they? You know, I think a lot of it is just, again, it's opinion, and it was probably a 3-hour interview. And you get that one little clip from it.
Well, you know what it is? It means he's a DC guy.
He's a DC guy. I mean, well, because that's not cinema for sure. Although I did watch the first 2 episodes of Peacemaker last night.
Is that good?
Dude, it is freaking hilarious.
Is it really?
It is.
Huh.
It is. So they released the first 3 episodes yesterday.
Is that on what, like
it's HBO Max. So it's an HBO Max series.
Original
or yeah, original. The production value is phenomenal. It looks like they actually put time and effort into it, and of course, it's written and directed by James Gunn. So you can count on some nonsense and lots of comedy.
Some effery.
Yeah. And John Cena really surprised me with how well he did in it. So I recommend you actually check it out. I'm going to watch that last episode.
They're releasing it in clips?
I think they're doing the first 3, and then weekly they'll release.
It sounds isn't that what they're going to do with Ozark?
I think Ozark is broken up into like two
parts.
Two parts, yeah.
Yeah.
To finish out the season. A lot of
well, you know what
series are doing that now.
Didn't Ozark get canceled and then they came back and rejuvenated it?
I'm not sure.
I'm wondering if...
But, you know, Netflix they typically only have 3 or 4 seasons before they give up on shows anyway.
Well, there's a huge fan calling for Cowboy Bebop to be reinstated and revived.
I didn't watch that.
It's actually really good.
Is it? Really?
I like the setup for potential future everywhere. I didn't realize because it's an anime.
Right.
And I didn't realize. I went through and I was like, you know what? I'm going to look it up. And because back when I was younger, I was like, the style, didn't understand it. Too much underworld mafia stuff for me to really understand what the heck was going But it's literally only like one season in the anime. Like you think let me go to an anime, it's going to be like 1,000 episodes if it's so old. No, it's only one season.
Really?
Yeah. That shocked the hell out of me.
So you watch that and you watch the...
No, we just watched the live action.
Okay.
So, and from what I read was anybody who watched the show had an issue with the live action, which everyone always does when it comes to live action. Just take it for what it is. The show.
I think so many people have issues with separating media from one to the other. You get that a lot, like you were talking earlier with the Marvel fandom. Who, if it didn't happen in the comic books, then I can't accept it on a big screen.
No.
And it's kind of weird. Love the comics for what the comics brought you. Love the films for what the films brings. Don't try to compare
cinematic universe.
Cinematic universe. Imagine that. You mean it's not the comic universe?
So take that, Scorsese. Cinematic universe.
That's right. It is cinema. Damn it.
Because what was it? He was talking about Marky Mark starring in a Marvel film with Scorsese, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's what the article heading I saw was. Marky Mark will join the Marvel universe only if Scorsese directs it.
Well, that's odd.
Who the hell would he be?
Well, again, it doesn't matter because you can do anything. He can be a character that no one knows, or he can be a character that everyone knows.
They should just do what they did to Bradley Cooper. Just make him
just a voice.
Just a voice. It's just like
right, and you wouldn't even know it was him.
You would because you would hear that Marky Mark like what's going on, guys? What? You think I just learned how to do that just so I can satirically make fun of you? Come on. And that Boston accent.
So wait, was the article trying to say that he said he would only join the MCU
if Scorsese, and then they went on to say that Scorsese was like, well, it's not actually cinema, so like we may never see Marky Mark. And,
so it almost kind of seemed like he was Marky Mark. I'm talking was
trying to bait him in.
The catalyst of basically he's saying he don't want to do it, or maybe he was never asked and wanted to put that out in the ether, But I think we had enough of him in the Transformers, so.
Well, he seemed like the perfect person. Just hey, we have this whole Transformer universe, whole backstory, and let's insert Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And make him like a farm closet genius inventor.
Well, let's be honest. Most of the Transformer films don't make sense.
No.
Or I guess we could probably say all of them.
All of them. Because, you really think about it, you got to stay true to the cartoon. Why in the world does a Transformer need any human?
Well, the original cartoon, they had the Wikis.
Wiki wow.
But that may have been before your time.
That was before my time.
So which Transformers did you grow up with? Did you grow up with those originals? Did you see like the reruns of those originals?
Yeah, but I never really watched. Never really got into it.
Yeah. So in the original, the first Transformers film was kind of sort of.
Because was it Sam something, right? Was the name was Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, Sam Witwicky.
Sam Witwicky.
Yeah.
Oh, Wiki Wow.
So that was almost kind of sort of in that original realm.
Oh, and then they had Sam Witwicky and Megan Fox, and then they had that. They did 3 films, right? And then all of a sudden they just aren't characters in the Transformer universe anymore.
I feel like she was only in the first 2. Didn't she have a falling out?
Oh yeah, and then they were like, oh yeah, she broke up with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And here's some insert other girl.
Hot, yeah. Because it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world, right?
Well, did you see all that's been all over like the Facebook news feed, or at least on the wifey's news feed? She's like, I don't know why they keep popping up. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Look, they just got married. They drank each other's blood.
Yeah, that makes... Ooh. Isn't that what you did when you got married?
Also, well, no.
You drunk at Gleek?
Wedding song, hashtag.
Hashtag that shit.
No, you see what MGK looks like now?
Yes.
He looks like a damn what's the was it NSYNC? What's the guy Nick and his younger brother Aaron? What is their last name?
A boy band? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the boy band guy. Nick, whatever the hell his last name is.
Fucking
I don't know.
No.
They had their little spin-off reality TV show with his younger brother was something. He looks
Carter.
like Carter.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like he's a Carter brother now. It's like, dude.
Yeah, and I think he's singing pop music or rock music or.
Oh, that makes
shit
sense.
now.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
His,
Well, I mean, Eminem got him all the way out of the rap game, so yeah.
he got himself out of the rap game.
Well, I mean,
He was
you
already
come for the king, you best not miss.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say some stuff about M, but I don't want him going on YouTube and blasting us on YouTube.
I mean, it may get a couple extra listeners. He might go from 4 fans to 5 at that point.
Only M is the only other person that listens to it. It's like, I love these guys.
Yeah, they're so stupid.
I get a lot of extra lyrics and rhymes out of these guys.
They're talking about Shia LaBeouf and Marky Mark. They're all over the place.
Oh my god, but somehow it's all tied together.
It's all connected.
I mean, when's the last time Scorsese directed a film with Shia LaBeouf?
Look what we created.
Oh man, dude, there's Hollywood people that are all sorts of messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, this goes to show you any child actor. I can't imagine the amount of I'll call it what it is, child abuse these kids go through with all this stuff. Shia LaBeouf's so insane because of his years in Hollywood.
Yeah, you think that's the reason?
I do.
Or was he already insane?
Nah, I think.
I mean, he did start pretty young. So.
He started really young. What was it? It was Disney Channel, right?
I believe so. I believe
Something
my
like
daughter
that.
watched some nonsense he was in.
Yeah. I don't know. He became a big star.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at the child stars, and I mean, unless they were doing a one and done, and it's like, oh, I remember that kid. Where's he now? Oh, he's a mechanic over here.
Yeah.
Like he's one and done, or if you stay in the game, those kids are messed up.
I think it's because of kind of what you just said. So he went from Disney Channel or what have you into movies, and then he was constantly in movies, constantly working, constantly out there, and then just do it.
Well, just do it. Well, that being said, now talking about younger kids playing roles, Tom Holland, he needs to stop being a little bitch.
Oh, wait a second. Where's this coming from?
Yeah, well, because he just filmed the Uncharted movie.
Right.
And he said, the Uncharted movie took so much out of me, I just got to take a break from making movies or being Spider-Man. It's like, nut up, man.
Well, I think they all, at some point or another, say that exact same thing. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take some time, and I'm going to let people miss me. Or the famous one, oh, I'm going to go and do some stage work now instead of being on film.
I think I figured it out. I like if I was his agent, I would say, no, you're going to go do your next film. Here's some Adderall.
Stop it. So that's why child actors are so screwed up.
Yep.
Giving them Adderall all over the place.
But speaking of Adderall, too,
okay,
we just started watching Mr. Robot. You ever watch that show?
No.
We're in season 2 or whatever, but the guy would... It was weird because I didn't realize the different levels of drugs that they would show in Hollywood or show in different films. And in season 1, the guy, I'm not going to give anything away. I mean, granted, the show's old, so spoiler, it is what it is. But he uses what is it called, morphine, in like the pill form or whatever, and he snorts it. And I was like morphine. I'm like, what the hell is morphine? But I think, what is it? I think heroin's a derivative of morphine. Is this something?
Let
like
the
that.
record show. I have no idea what Handsome Shrek is talking about.
Yeah, it's nuts. I was like, because I never heard. Because you watch a show or a movie and it's like They're like, oh, this person's doing cocaine or something.
Mm-hmm.
Morphine. I'm like, what? I thought morphine was in it, like, liquid.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But then he goes and like gets Adderall in the second season, and that's why that's full circle.
Circle.
For Adderall.
So you want to give all child actors Adderall. So this will be the clip that they take from the podcast.
Cancel that podcast now.
They want to give kids Adderall. What the fuck?
Oh man.
But we just wanted to jump in here really quick because again, like we said, it's been so long since we've given you guys a podcast. We've just been so busy. We got lots of life stuff has been going on, and COVID is making a triumphant comeback with all the variants and all that other shit. So we just haven't had a chance to sit down and bring you guys some good podcast information. But the plan is going forward is to be a little bit more proactive, consistent, intentional with getting something out to you guys, so that you all can enjoy, because we enjoy bringing it to you. So
we need to have some more focused topics for people.
Yeah,
I mean, we could talk about movies and TV shows all day if that's what people like.
If that's what you want to hear, we'll bring it to you. But let us know. Let us know what you want.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right, that's it. We're out of here.
You want to spit on the mic on the way out?
Gleek on it.
Oh, shit. Gleekin Out.
Tell everyone. Good night, handsome Shrek.
Good night, handsome Shrek.
Good night, everyone.